reached our team at News West 9. Ready, set, go. United Supermarkets Game Time starts now.
And we meet again for week 8 of the United Supermarkets Game Time. If you don't know our names yet, I'm Corey Mose. He's Elliot. Just kidding. I'm Elliot Gavai. He's Corey Mose, and we're here to give you the best show in the basin.
And boy, we got a platter of content for y'all tonight. So I hope y'all are hungry. All right.
That's right. That's right. And Corey, our game of the week features a team who was hungry for a rematch from their loss last year.
It's time for Market Street's Game of the Week.
Friday Night Lights. You watched the movie, you've read the book, and tonight our Game of the Week reporter Jonathan Polasic had a front row seat for another chapter written in the Lee versus Permian rivalry. Jonathan, how was your first experience with this storied matchup?
Oh, guys, I've been a part of some intense rivalry games in both high school and college, but this was something else entirely. But before we get into that, I got something to show you guys. As we know, it was homecoming again. I've been snubbed for homecoming king twice, but not tonight. Third time is the charm. I am now your homecoming king. And like I said, it only took 3 different high schools, 3 different weeks for me to become homecoming king. And with that, why don't we go ahead and take a look at those highlights between Permian and Midland Lee. We've got some rivalry action here. Midland Lee taking on Permian High School, and it's Permian's homecoming tonight. Let's start with Permian, the quarterback, Harper Terry. He fakes the throw into the flat, instead launches one to the corner of the end zone and finds Taryn Lemuel. Talk your talk, young man. Here we go. Lee looking for the answer. Direct snap to Mikylin Young. And you be the judge of this. Does the ball come out before he gets into the end zone? Well, it doesn't matter. It was ruled a touchdown, and Lee answers with a score of their own. Panthers after a long kickoff return. Terry pitches it out to Lucas Salazar, who takes it for 29 yards and the score. Back to Lee. It's Young again, this time from about 9 yards out. He takes it into the end zone and cuts into the Panthers' lead once again. At halftime, we have Permian High 20, Lee 17. Let's hear from Coach after the game. I'm here with the Permian High head coach, Jeff Ellison, and Coach, huge win for you and your team, obviously. I mean, especially coming off of last week where, the offense kind of struggled a little bit. How were you able to, come out and explode the way y'all did?
Well, I mean, as far as last week goes, this wasn't characteristic of us when we came out and did what we were supposed to do. I'm extremely proud of our staff and our kids, how they fought tonight. Yeah, offensively did a great job. Came out and got behind, and the lessons that we learned from last week, we let the emotions of the game get to us, and we worked extremely hard this week to stay with it, and we were able to do that. And guys, Harper Terry, had a great night tonight. Just all around great team win. Just extremely happy and proud of our kids and our staff.
Now Harper Terry, the quarterback for Permian High School, was the big star of the second half, as he was the big reason that Permian was able to continue to put enough distance between them and Lee, as Lee tried to make their comeback. Your final from Ratliff Stadium here tonight, Permian 55, Lee 44. Eliab, Corey, back to you.
Jonathan, you look great, buddy. You look great. Now, Corey, you were at that game last year. How was your first experience at Ratliff?
Well, Eliab, I'm not gonna lie, it was surreal when I first walked on the field. I just felt the need to say, like, you from Midland, right? You from Midland? Just like Boobie Miles, but there's another school in Midland that played tonight, and they had a date with the Friendship Tigers. And dog fans, we are showing our boy Nathan some love here. Yeah, getting hyped there, you gotta love it. Picking it up from the second quarter, though. Quarterback Landry Walls almost bobbles the snap, but he gets it to Daniel Garcia, who takes it to the right and puts on the burners. You're not going to catch my guy in the open field. That's a touchdown, folks, and it's 15-7 Bulldogs. But Friendship would put together a drive and answer back with this strike from Chad Ferris to Andrew Braddock to the corner of the end zone. After a Bulldog fumble, less than 2 minutes in the half, Berries and the Tigers threaten again, but DB Alex Rodriguez forces the receiver out of bounds and hold Friendship to a field goal, making it 17-15 going into the half. Final score would be MHS 23, Friendship 37.
And it was senior night for Greenwood as they faced the Lobos from Monahan senior night. Always, of course, such a special game. And GREENWOOD went to their bread and butter, the ground game, and it was working early. Rangers spinning to the end zone to take a 7-0 lead, and Monahans responded by giving the rock to Adam Sauceda, who takes it 50 yards to the house. Has enough time to grab a coffee on the way home. Made it look easy for the score, but Greenwood's ground game continued to bully the Lobos defense the rest of the night. Final score, Greenwood in a defensive battle, 13, Monahans 7. All right, Corey, 3 highlights down,
Yeah.
A lot more to go.
Yeah, and you're speaking facts, Elliot, all right? So don't even think about picking up the remote. I'm watching you, all right? Don't pick it up. More in store after the break.
Hey y'all, we're Varsity Cheer from Trinity School in Midland, and you're watching Game Time on News West 9.
Coronavirus has taught us we can't take anything for granted. Hugs, graduations, the place I come to take walks. But this president and his party are hell-bent on repealing the one law that protects health care for the most vulnerable right now, people with pre-existing conditions. And Tony Gonzalez is lockstep with them. I'm Gina Ortiz-Jones, and I approve this message because that's the difference. Tony takes our health for granted. I never will.
Give me a chance while I'm in foster care. Speak up for my best interests in court. Give me a chance. Be by my side during meetings with my social workers and lawyers so I don't get lost in the system. Give me a chance to talk to my teachers so I can do well in school.
Become a court-appointed special advocate or CASA volunteer and be a powerful voice in court for children in the foster care system. Give a child a chance at becomeacasa.org.
Hi, I'm Peter Clausen. When you need new windows, call PK Construction, 432-209-1747. Our windows are made for West Texans and have a lifetime warranty. At PK Construction, we suggest you get 3 estimates on your replacement windows, but make sure ours is the last. I guarantee you get the best return for your investment. Call 432-209-1747.
Ector County 911, what is the address of the emergency?
When you call, Odessa Fire Rescue emergency medical technicians are there 24/7, 365, responding with the right people and the right equipment. That's why you need EMS Lifeline. For only $69 a year, you and your family are protected from high emergency ambulance costs. All fees go directly to Odessa Fire Rescue to upgrade our services. It's time to sign up for EMS Lifeline. Help us help you.
Gina Jones doesn't care about Texas. California liberals like Nancy Pelosi pay her bills. If elected, she'll pay them back. Jones praised the Green New Deal, a death sentence for Texas oil and gas. Supported closing military bases, putting patriots out of work. Yet Jones would divert military money to pay for transgender reassignment surgeries. Gina Jones, too liberal for Texas. NRCC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Welcome back to Game Time. Let's keep this party jumping with, you guessed it, more highlights. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm down for that, especially since Midland Christian was dancing in the end zone.
Okay.
All night long, all night, yeah. All night. All right, let's go to the Mustangs versus Liberty Christian. The freight train. Brad Evans finds a hole up the gut, and once he hits the secondary, Eliov, there's no DB that's going to stop him. Mustangs will be on top now, 7-0. Next possession, a little misdirection here that faked out the cameraman, but it would be Dylan Crowder who ends up with the ball and eventually ends up in the end zone after a couple shakes and bakes there. But the Mustang offense wouldn't keep it on the ground as River Rodriguez goes off his back foot and drops a dime to the back corner for another touchdown. Midland Christian will win this one 55-21.
Man, they deserve it. They had some tough matchups. Now let's get into some district action in Big Spring. Andrews looking to bounce back on the road, looking for some space right, but only thing he found was a forearm shiver. Ouch. The Steers on offense finally back in front of their home crowd, and Big Spring delivers with a sharp touchdown to senior receiver Jose Cantu, and now with the home crowd behind them, they made it close and still close right here, but fourth quarter, 49 for Andrews, 35 for Big Spring. So looks like Andrews going to pull away with that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now another great game, though. Another great game for them in the books. But now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yeah, we're starting to get the feeling that y'all don't watch Game Time for Us before the good-looking 6'1" guy. We can't compete with that, all right? We're under 6 foot. All right, so Dana, take it away.
Now, it's all good. Let's keep it rolling with the scoreboards. Pecos, like Dana was talking about, Sweetwater defeated Pecos 62-39, and Fort Stockton, big win for them to open up district 65-28, Corey.
For sure. And then the next scoreboard here, Midland Trinity. Man, they scored points tonight, but they just couldn't get the dub as they lost 79-38 to Lubbock Kingdom. And Kermit couldn't get any points on the board as Lamesa would take that dub 28-0.
Yeah, Kermit, tough one for them there, but Alpine taking care of business at home. I believe it was also homecoming for them, 67-6 against Tornillo, and then Crane, 56 to Anthony's 0. Crane has been balling.
Yeah,
Corey.
for sure.
I mean, I know their competition hasn't been what they're used to, but they're dominating when it matters most. But now let's keep the ball rolling and head into the highlight.
Yeah, Wink, the undefeated record was tested tonight, but McCamey came out fired up today, maybe too fired up, as they tumbled their way out onto the field. But, you know, despite the rough start, the Badger defense was stout, containing quarterback Brian Gibson most of the night, like on this keeper here, as they would stop him from getting the first down. Great defensive play there by the Badgers. And Wink, well, they would eventually get a first down in this game with this laser from Gibson on the quick slant. And we all know first downs lead to touchdowns, as Mason Morgan uses that big body and dives into the end zone for the first points of the game. Final score, Wink 33, McCamey 38.
Okay.
Hey, man, Wink, there's something serious, but McCamey, a shocker, though, defeats the undefeated team. You gotta love it.
You gotta love it. Wing definitely deserved to be ranking McCamey, showing while they were in that, but yo, I've been wide awake on both these squads. You know this. We've seen these squads, and we hopefully will see more of them later on in the season. But for now, after the break, we'll take a look at some more highlights from teams that are also on a streak.
You're watching Game Time on News West 9.
I think it's time we start a new chapter.
The worst thing that ever happened to me was the day they brought you home.
The 2-hour premiere of This Is Us, October 27th on NBC.
Hi, I'm Dewey Bryant, and I want to be your mayor here in Odessa. I've spent the last 8 years as a city council representative, and I'm proud of the many things we've accomplished in our community. But we are not finished. We need to build up our city's infrastructure for our economy when the oil industry returns, and it will return. Odessa needs proven leadership during these trying times. I want to be that energy that creates the continued progress in Odessa. I would appreciate your vote for mayor on November 3rd. Thank you.
Wake up with us weekdays at 5 a.m.
We're here staying connected with the latest news and headlines first at 4.
Stay informed weekdays at 5 p.m.
Giving you up-to-date information with the latest in weather 7 days a week.
We're covering the stories you care about weekdays at 6.
We're breaking down the top stories and being your trusted source for news on News West 9 at 10.
A little bit spooky, a little bit kooky, but loads of fun for the whole family. It's coming to downtown Odessa. Join us for the Halloween scavenger hunt. Be one of the first 20 people to get all 10 clues correct. Every correct photo you submit gets you a chance at winning the spectacular family movie night fun pack, valued at over $1,000. You'll find your clues on October 22nd at 5 p.m. on News West 9. For more information, go to downtownodessatx.com/Halloween.
At Citibank, we're asking you to help us give away $60,000 to nonprofits in the Permian Basin. This fall, 30 different local organizations will share in a portion of the $60,000 grand prize with community rewards. Your votes could help your favorite nonprofit win a large portion of the grand prize. Through community rewards, Citibank honors all the great work done by nonprofits in the Permian Basin. Go to citi.bank for more information. Voting begins soon. Citibank.
If Tony Gonzalez had his way on healthcare, 300,000 Texans could lose protections for pre-existing conditions. If you're a new mother, if you have asthma, diabetes, even if you've had coronavirus, your health insurance could skyrocket or disappear. Tony Gonzalez, leaving 300,000 of us twisting in the wind. DCCC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
That's right, folks. We're still here and ready to show you more games around the basin. Let's head out to Seagraves. All right, Zane Davis of the Ira and Braves, captain for tonight. Straight stoic, Corey. Come on, look at that.
Wow.
Turnover on down Seagraves' ball when Zarion Smith takes it in for a 15-yard touchdown, making it 8-0 Eagles. Braves punting the ball to the 1-yard line when Ethan Salazar takes it 99 yards all the way for another Seagraves touchdown, making it 16-0 in the first quarter, and they kept rolling. Seagraves 42, Ira and 0.
Wow, he needs some water after that play. Kahoma versus Stanton. Now, in much respect to the flag throwers, man, it's harder than it looks, people. Kahoma in the red zone. Running back Bryson Kirby takes the handoff, cuts left, and runs his life to the corner of the pylon. And he eventually does get there, which puts the Bulldogs up 6-0. Buffalo's answer, though, right back. Senior Evan Cox bounces it outside and uses a nasty stiff arm to get into the end zone one more time. But Stanton, they would take the lead 8-6. And now, what if I told you a man scored a touchdown from 75 yards out without getting touched, Eliab? Would you believe me?
30-30.
Well, he's right there, Bryson Kirby. As he does it again, he makes his way past the defense and gives Kahoma the lead, converting for 2 points, 14-6. The Bulldogs would eventually keep that lead, winning 20-16. And I mean, Eliab, I swear, rivalry games, they just take the matchup to another level, right?
Yeah, well, listen, correct me if I'm wrong, Corey. Dana takes all of this to another level, at least when he talks about social media.
Right. Well, Corey, you said 75 yards without being touched. Man, that was pretty impressive. I might be able to one-up you right here, though. We had some great games across West Texas. But on social media, you know, I like to find all the great plays from around Texas. And when you need it, there's no more important play than an onside kick. Let's go and run this back real quick. I love this play. Fourth quarter, down a touchdown. What are you going to do? A little pooch kick.
That's tough.
And right in his hands, just like a pass. Now, this next play, tough run from the quarterback. Love this. Starts with a shimmy, and then it's going to end with the punch-in. I know we're running a little short on time, and I promised to show Corey something, so let's just see him hammer this in real quick. Okay, let's move on. Now, a Rio Grande City running back taking it from his own goal line. Let's see, did he get touched?
I don't think so, bro.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did. Back to you guys.
Slow-mo replay. Thanks, Dana. Coming up next is the moment we've all been waiting for. Sorry, Dana.
Yeah, it's my mom's favorite part of the show. I'm not going to lie to you. Top
Mama
plays.
Mo's. Mama
Mama
Mo's.
Mo's. You don't want to miss it after this.
Hey guys, my name's Adenaya. And I'm Alex, and we're from MCCAMEY High School. And you're watching Game Time on News West 9. Go Falcons!
Hello again, beautiful people. We have top plays coming up. I pinky promise. But first, we have one last stop with scoreboard legend Dana Morris.
Thanks, guys. Mic check. Mic check.
There we go. Yeah, we got it.
We're working this time. Let's round out these West Texas scores. We got Lubbock Roosevelt putting a goose egg on Reagan County 57-0. And I'm thinking we might not have gotten this score in time. It's 0-0. That's likely not the case. I think we got one more page. 61-45, Jayton over Garden City, 61-15. And Grand Falls Royalty dropping 72 on Midland TLCA. And rounding out these scores, 61-8, Borden County over Meadow. Great games all across West Texas. Back to you guys.
Promise you, the Bears are staying #1 in the state after that one. Now, thanks again, Dana. All right, the time has come for top plays. Corey, why don't you give them a little refresher of how they can get involved?
Oh yeah, of course. Say no more. Okay, folks, we're about to show you 3 of our favorite plays from tonight. Then we'll post those plays to Twitter. If you don't know what that is, we kindly put the account name down below. If that can come up on that page, we need you to vote. Who do you think should be, there we go, who should be our big time play of the week?
All right, simple enough. Drum roll, please.
All right.
All right, let's go. I can't do this alone. All right, starting out with the first play. You got Permian missing 1, missing 2, going all the way. A little slow step at the end.
Yeah, Lucas Salazar doing that one. And then we have Kirby, my guy again, not getting touched, even though it wasn't 99 yards, Dana. I'm sorry. This was still nasty, though, as you go 75+ yards to the end zone. And this last one's from the Stang Gang, Eliab.
Oh, the Stang Gang. Let's see what they got. MCS trying to make things happen. And Brett Evans, like you called him, the tank.
The tank.
Throwing everyone off. He's going to make it to the end zone, and you're going to have to vote on Twitter.
Hey, yeah, y'all got some tough decisions to do this week. And remember, to vote for our big time play, just head to News West 9 Sports on Twitter, and we'll reveal the winner to you on Tuesday.
That's right. If you weren't able to catch our coverage, you have to head to newswest9.com and watch Overtime in 10 minutes. Social media, newswest9.com. Go! Ah!